Hello, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? I want to pull you a few cards today and some more spirit messages. You know, what does spirit really want to convey to you right now at this time in your life that is optimal for your positivity, for your heart chakra to open, for your third eye to open and really see what's available to you in the most lucid, bright, electrifying prospects, because there's so much out there. And what happens is, if we're not right in that moment, we can dilute everything by being in the past and, having that watery overlay of what we really need to see. So as soon as you feel yourself being pulled in the past, thinking about yesterday, say, I need to be aware. I need to pull myself back into myself and look around me. That's the magic, the beauty, the awareness. And we can only be really aware when we're in the present. So Spirit has some messages about that, how to do that, and what is going to be optimal for that for you. I have to do this too. I mean, I get so excited and I'll be right in the moment of something. My head will go, did I already discuss that? This looks familiar. You get that feeling of deja vu and you're like, am I repeating something? But you just push forward and you go, I am completely aware of what is going on right now in this moment. For example, I'm in my daughter's room doing this reading and I just saw this old scrimshaw lighter that my mother used to have. And I have boxes and boxes of her things. And I remember she loved scrimshaw. And Indy cherishes, she has like a cute little homage and altar to my mom with her picture with candles with all this stuff, and she's like, I just feel really connected to her. And I think the last time Indy was near mom before she passed away was maybe 5, and I remember her holding her hand and stuff, and it was so sweet. And I love that they have that connection, and it's so sweet. But because I'm so aware of all the little details around her room, because it looks like an art studio, I was like, I'm really touched by that. And when I pull myself into that, I have the awareness of all these details, and that's what you're going to be able to do as well. So we have 3 cards to choose from. We have the Cow, give with unconditional love and grace, Archangels Raphael and Mary. Number 2 is Kingfisher, be patient and focused. I don't even know how to say this. Archangel Hakpi, I guess. I would think the B is silent, but if anybody can help me out with that. And then number 3 is Dove. Spread messages of peace and harmony. Archangel, another Archangel Hapki. I love these messages because this especially, be patient and focused. All of us have so many devices and computers and social media and things that can pull us in a million directions. But I loved when this made me laugh so hard, when Dr. Joe Dispenza was talking about, we're such creatures of patterns that we'll multitask. We'll be on our phone and at our computer on the same time. We'll be looking on Facebook, being all judgmental. Oh, look at that person in their outfits and blah, blah, blah. And it's weird because it's like we go on autopilot and we try to direct our energy in 3 different directions. And so instead of getting a true read on one thing, we're getting this kind of 33% on 3. And this is about just 100% what is going on. And again, you guys, I want to thank you for all your well-wishing for Ian's birthday and all your kindness and sweet words. You guys were so utterly wonderful over the last few days. It's like I'm just brought to tears by some of your comments. And again, thank you guys for all your interest in the Stonehenge read. There is a couple of spots left if you want to email me about, if you aren't on my Instagram and you haven't seen my poster on it, just let me know and I can give you information. I'm leaving in 3 weeks and I'm doing private readings over right on the ancient grounds of Stonehenge. It's going to be off the hook. I'm so excited. So just let me know. Okay. Yeah, I added a couple more spots because there was such a fun interest, and this is it's going to be so off the charts. I'm so stoked. Okay, so about being patient and focused, we're going to get back to the reading. So I'm going to begin with number 1, which is Cow, give with unconditional love and grace. I find that when we go into our true heart space, and look at his little third eye, his little cow third eye is open. When we give with unconditional love and grace, that's not, if I give this to them, then I will no longer have it. It's like, no, how will this item, this gesture, this material good, whatever, enhance this person's life, right? When we think of that, that's amazing. I always do that when I'm in the grocery store and I see big, gorgeous bouquets of flowers. Right away, I run a mental list in my head. Is it somebody's birthday, anniversary? How close are we to Chinese New Year? What is going on? All of this. And I always found that the gesture of fresh flowers is one of my favorite things, or a gorgeous plant, something living. And I'll pick it up. And sometimes if I can't think, anybody's special day. If I see a neighbor, first person I see gets it, and or I bring it in my house and have it for myself. One of those things where somebody's like, wow, somebody really thought about me today, because it can be a thoughtless place at times. So when we do that, somebody is completely, they feel special, they feel loved, they feel like, wow, life is a good place. Things are really going on. So let's see what's going on for your overall energy. Ooh, I love this. Queen of Gabriel. Passionate, charming, brilliant, and independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So right now you're in the zone. The next few days are optimal. Ask for anything at work. If you want that raise, if you want monogamy from somebody that you've been seeing for a little while, if you want someone to help you paint your living room, if you want to adopt a dog and you don't think your family will be cooperative, whatever it is, really ask this because you feel passionate about it. You're able to charm others into your way of thinking. You're very persuasive. And that can simply happen by having a warm, welcoming smile, right? People love to be seduced into a fun idea, and oftentimes they have to convince themselves. So you're like, listen, if we have this puppy, first of all, we can spend weeks trying to name it. How cool is that? Secondly, we're always going to have a friend to talk to. And who doesn't want like a golden retriever to be at their front door when they get home? I mean, how awesome is that? It's that type of energy. Like, I can do anything. I can go anywhere. I can experience anything, and it's going to be excellent. You are at an optimal time in your life right now to have a lot of amazing things happen. Wow, you have the King of Michael, principled, rational, ambitious, and respected. You're much more respected than you probably give yourself credit for, and you're going to have these ambitions that aren't harsh, cruel, or toe-stepping. It's you on your individualized journey saying, you know what? I decided right now I want to go and I want to see what is going on in Tibet. I want to go over and I want to go to Iceland. I want to go to Greenland. I want to see what's going on. You have these ambitions and you're going to realize them. You're starting to map out where you want to go, and you're doing it rationally. You're doing it principally. You're doing, what's the monetary output for this? What is great time to go visit these places? All kinds of things, whether it's travel, business, acquiring a new home, changing courses in school. You really have a good head on your shoulders over the next few days to do this. Wisdom and objectivity are important right now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. So whether, I feel like this is a true and valid concern or want of yours, and, you don't want to be deterred. So you're willing to, make your statement, whether you're asking a parent for the funds, it's like a little baby GoFundMe deal or whatever it is. Listen, I've always wanted to do this. And you're able to maturely reason with whoever might have to be involved in this financially or otherwise. And you're able to get your point across, and you're very persuasive. It could be a professor, you need more time on something, or any little thing. I feel like a detail that has to do with school travel. You're able to define exactly what it is you want and convey this message very smartly, and you come out on top. You're being very principled about it, and people respect you and they want to give you what you're seeking too. So beautiful energy, group one. I love that for you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. I love that. And I feel like you're just going through a calm, cool phase in life where you're like, I'm not going to be dissuaded, nor am I going to get fearful or angst about anything, because life is just kind of traveling beautifully for me right now. So number 2 is Kingfisher. Be patient and focused. This is where we get the utmost reward, is when we really apply some patience, going, listen, the universe has divine timing. We don't have to goad it along. We don't have to try to get to that finish line faster than anybody else, because it's part of the journey is what makes it so magic. I mean, when I was in the Metropolitan Museum the other day, I wanted to go see the Dutch masters. They're my favorite, but I didn't like blaze through Rubens or go through anybody else. I want to see that stuff too. You know what I mean? It's all in the journey. Even though something is our destination, we want to see all the other beauty and magic along the way, right? Like, I'm looking out that airplane window on my way to Stonehenge, and I want to see everything else that's going on. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to be patient and focused. Therefore, you're going to have really optimal results, because look what you got coming down the pike right now. The Ace of Ariel. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, and support, a change in a job or promotion. Right now, this ask for what you want, because it's there for you. You only have to open that universal gift that's coming your way. And I feel like you have a lot of luck. You have people that are willing to share resources, money, time, whatever. You're simplifying, so you're not inundated with all this stuff that isn't helpful to you. You're not obligated to anybody. People are very willing to share. If you have a GoFundMe or something like that, seriously, people are ready to just jump on board and help you as well. And also support through their resources and time, which is really beautiful as well. I feel like a lot of you will be going through a change of a job, or you'll be seeking more prestige, more money, and that's coming your way as well. And you deserve it in a really wonderful way. So I'm really excited. So yeah, don't hesitate. You also have, wow, look at this. This seems to be your suit, the 3 of Ariel. I love this pink. And I chose pink today, too, as the backdrop because I love things that are warm and passionate and sunny. It was remarkable where I live. We had a ton of snow yesterday, and then it became 50 degrees here today. So everything is really bright and sunny. It looks like aspen. I'm going to try to do a on-camera filming out in the snow after because it's warm and everything's coated in snow. It looks amazing. So this is saying do what you love, a time for great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. You're really going to be able to soar. You have that beautiful box that has a fairy coming out going, when you do what you love, the money follows in a really big way. People understand that. Like when I create jewelry, I'll try it on, I'll wear it around, I make sure the balance is right, nothing pinches, the weight is distributed, the stones fall right. I love that. I love every aspect of that, not just finishing a piece, and it shows through. And it's one of those things when you do what you love, you do it with patience, you do it with artistry, people see that. So all you guys that are, making candles, writing books, doing vlogs, YouTubers, everybody that's out there, take your time and do what you love because it's going to pay huge dividends to you, and you're really going to have a remarkable creative spree, and also some really great exposure, I feel, on social media and other places. It's really going to take off. So gorgeous energy group too. I love that. These are really powerful influences. So I'm loving that for you. Now, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below as well. Now we're on to number 3, which is Dove. Spread the messages of peace and harmony. I feel like a lot of you guys are light workers that chose this, or at least somewhere deep down that you understand things a little bit differently. Your third eye is open. You've probably been undergoing upgrades and seeing a lot of synchronicities, 1111, so on and so forth. All these numbers over and over. Messages, dreams. A lot of people have been having dreams. When they saw that cave card the other day, they were like, yeah, like I'm coming out of a cave. A lot of you, that's symbolic of coming out of kind of like a darkness or a misunderstood phase where now everybody is really tapping into this message of love and harmony. And look, this goes along with it beautifully. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. So you're knowing right now that when we see things as abundant and we give, and we don't think that means we have less because we give, we realize that just provided somebody with a little bit more. We do have to be careful of resisting change right now. And I have extremes in how I save or spend money. Like I won't spend at all, and then I will go Rockefeller Central, and I'm like, buy. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, I better go on my Etsy store and sell. It happens. We all do that. But I feel right now with 4s, you're going to balance out. And also I'm feeling too, people are going to want to give back to you and help you in your endeavors. And here's part of what's going on, because this is your next card, is the Emperor. You're going to see your life become much more stable and efficient. You're taking charge of situations. You have some ambitious plans. I feel like a lot of you guys want to go into business for yourself. A lot of you have side hustles. You have great ideas. You have a lot of creativity. You want to do vlogs. You want to maybe do Reiki, become tattoo artists, do some really great things out there, and your ambitions are going to be realized and actualized because you're going to start to set a stable plan in order, right? Anybody can say, oh, I want to be an author, but what title would you like for your book? That's how I start whenever I'm doing writing. So I'm like, oh, I want this. I'll pick out these fundamentals that get the ball rolling and add kind of like momentum and power behind the idea. And that's what you're starting to do. And you're seeing the stability of the idea and the plan. And then you're like, wow, this isn't going to be as hard as I think. And here's part of why. You have the divine guidance, Archangel Sandalphon. The search for meaning in life. Consider the alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers and friends. you do see the bigger picture, and you definitely are understanding that there's much more greater powers out there than ourselves, and we work beautifully as a collective with shared energy, wisdom, and ideas. That's why every day I get on YouTube and I start listening to some of my favorite speakers, doctors, and inspirators. Like, it gets me going. It gets me in that gear, in that headspace of all the possibilities, all the magic, all the collective energy that we can have together to really propel ourselves into this magical realm, right? And you're understanding that now. I definitely feel like your third eye is opening, and you are a conduit of light and change on this planet. And you're going to feel it more and more. Like, I feel like a lot of you are really compelled to just start channeling, speaking, talking, sharing ideas, because you feel like you're bursting with all this love and energy, and you're guided to do some of these things. You're really in search of that. You're like, I do have a life path purpose, and what it is really important to me. I know there's no way in hell I'm put on this earth so I can wake up at 6 a.m., go to a job I don't like, to buy things I don't need, and to spend time with people I don't like. What the hell kind of life is that? And everybody has gone through that. They have gone through that life thing where they just got in that groove, and then they start to feel heavy, gray, and a little desolate because there's no change. There's no fresh perspective. Everything's predictable. So it's the moment you feel that happening, I feel like you're going to have that aha moment. Oh no, I need to have higher consideration for my moods, feelings, and vibrations going on along with me. These people are always complaining. No, thank you. Bye-bye. See you later. You're on your trolley and you're on your way. You're working in a certain office, place, cafe, whatever. And all of a sudden everybody's disrespectful, impatient, and you feel undervalued. You're like, oh yeah, see ya, sayonara, this isn't working either. Whatever isn't working is going to stand out in like technicolor to you, and you're going to make the changes that are necessary because you realize your worth, value, and that you're a magic light of being. There's no way that you should be used, abused, and discarded. You're like, no, if this person isn't valuing me in a relationship, if they're dismissive, or I'm always having to contact them, there's no way in hell I'm going to allow this to happen to myself, because we teach others how to treat us. And if we allow them to treat us like a dog's body, that will continue. So as soon as we step up and we value ourselves and have those strong boundaries, good things happen. And that's exactly what you're doing. And also through divine guidance, you're really hearing your inner voice of prosperity, wisdom, love, and all of that in a really beautiful format now, and you're able to implement these steps that bring you your best possible outcomes. So I love that for you, group 3. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, my Etsy store, all my goody woodies. If you want to know about my Stonehenge readings that I'm doing right on the property in a few weeks, just email me. Or if you're already on my Instagram, I have a poster in there that explains it. I want to thank you guys that signed up, the interest. It's going to be so exciting. It's going to just be off the charts. It's very, very special. So I'm very excited, you guys. I am going to go upload. Love and light.